The story of Crazy Joe was torn from yesterday's headlines, and it's as terrifying as tomorrow's.
Good morning. Welcome back to Crazy Joe's Concession Stand. We're going to talk physical media again today, and a new physical media release. About a year ago, actually it was February of 2023, Warner Brothers released this incomplete box set, Rocky the Knockout Collection, that contained Rocky 1, 2, 3, and 4, and both the theatrical and director's cuts of Rocky 4. This came out on 4K last year, and it had some audio errors on the discs. The discs were not presented with the proper audio, and at the time, it was kind of a disappointing release. Not only were the discs was there audio errors on there, but why 1 through 4? There's 6 Rocky movies. Where were 5 and 6? How come we were getting a box set of the incomplete franchise? So this was, to say the least, a disappointing release. Earlier this year, we started getting reports that Warner Brothers was finally going to replace the discs. If you bought this, you can get replacement discs with the audio corrected. Well, the reason they were correcting the audio on this was because this is Rocky the Knockout Collection. They were putting out, and it just arrived yesterday, Rocky the Ultimate Knockout Collection. This is all 6 Rocky movies, all 6 of them in 4K. This set is, the audio issues have been corrected on 1 through 4, but aside from those audio issues, this is essentially the same set for Rocky 1 through 4. No changes on Rocky 1 through 4. The only real addition is now 5 and 6 are in there. So you can get all 6 Rocky films in one box set, whereas a year ago, only 4. So let's go over this release. Like I said, it's all the audio issues have been fixed, but it's the same thing for Rocky 1 through 4. No change on Rocky 1 through 4. Okay, slip sleeve. There you go. Slip sleeve. All right. They're presented on a spindle here. Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you look at the extras, Rocky 1 through 4 bonus features. See, that's the same bonus features disc from the Knockout Collection because it only had 1 through 4. So you get a 1 through 4 bonus disc. The bonuses for Rocky 6 and Rocky 5 are put right on the individual discs. So now I'll show you something else. When this set first came out, Rocky 4 contained both the theatrical cut and Rocky 4 Rocky versus Drago, which is Stallone's director's cut. Well, we get another director's cut. On this set, we get a director's cut of Rocky Balboa. So you have a choice with Rocky Balboa. The theatrical version is on there and the director's cut. So I popped this in, took a look. I reviewed discs 1 through 4 quickly. It confirmed they are the same discs. And with the audio issues corrected, these are solid releases. I mean, they look good. The 4K, it's a good image. They probably never look better than they do here. And with the audio fixed, this is the definitive versions of Rocky 1 through 4. But I already reviewed them. I reviewed them a year ago when this came out. So 5 and 6 are the only new additions. So I popped in 5 and 6, checked them out. And specifically, I really wanted to check out the director's cut of Rocky Balboa because that's the main thing for this set that is brand new. That is the main thing for this set that nobody's ever seen before. The theatrical cut of Rocky 4 got a brief theatrical release, one night only through Fathom Events. That is not the case with Rocky Balboa. This Blu-ray or 4K release is the debut of that version. Nobody's seen it before. So I love Rocky Balboa, Rocky 6. I'm a big fan of all the Rocky movies, but Rocky 6 is possibly my second favorite Rocky movie after the original because it's a powerful film that has something to say about aging, and how we change when we get older and not giving up, and how important it is to keep pushing yourself, keep trying things even as you age. It's, I think, a powerful message. And I also saw how it resonated with my father, who saw it with me in the theater back during its original release. And he's passed away 10 years ago. But at the time, he was very moved by the story, as, you know, he was late in life. And I think those themes really resonated with him. And I saw that firsthand. So I think Rocky 6 is an amazing film, and I don't think it needed to be touched. I think it was kind of perfect the way it was. But I did watch the director's cut. You know what? Unlike Rocky 4, because Rocky 4, I did not care for that director's cut. I think the theatrical cut is much better than the director's cut of Rocky 4. The director's cut of Rocky 4, he cut out the robot. The robot's going, how are you going to take out the robot? You need the robot. Happy birthday, Paulie. The robot is not only Paulie's birthday present, it's his love interest. It's his love interest. You know, when Rocky's training through the snow in Russia and he gets back to the cabin and he finds Adrian standing there and she's like, I couldn't stay away. You know, the next scene, he has another training montage. They should have gotten back to the cabin and found the robot standing there waiting for Paulie and say, I could not stay away, Paulie. Because the robot was Paulie's love interest. I don't know. I was very disappointed he took the robot out. What the heck was he thinking? But unlike Rocky 4, where he kind of crapped the bed on the director's cut, with Rocky 6, I think the director's cut might be an improvement. It's mainly made up of alternate takes. For example, there's a scene in Rocky 6 where he goes into a bar and a girl comes up to him, a girl named Angie, and asks him to buy her friends a drink, and it kind of leads to a confrontation. And that scene is in this movie, but it's an alternate take that includes a new character. Word for word, the dialogue's the same, except another character's in the scene with them, and it's staged differently. So this is a completely alternate take. That scene, you could have left it alone. I mean, the new scene's fine, but it doesn't really change anything. I think the most powerful new scene, the new scene that really resonated with me, is when Paulie gets laid off from the meat factory and he comes to the restaurant and he tells Rocky he retired, and Rocky says, since when did they start giving meat instead of watches when you retire? And I don't want to watch. I gotta watch. He storms out into the alleyway. In the original theatrical cut, Rocky follows him into the alleyway and goes, hey, Paulie. And Paulie just turns and says, you know, Rocky, you're really brave getting in that ring again, knowing you're going to take a beating. And that's where we meet him, in the alley. In this version, when he gets to the alley, we get a much longer scene with Paulie. And it's a great scene. It's a wonderful scene that I wonder why it ever got cut, where Paulie is sitting down in tears, crying, because he's lost his job and he's reflecting on his life. And we had a scene early in the movie where, in both cuts, the theatrical cut, this cut, there's a scene early in the movie where Rocky is taking a tour of all the places he went with Adrian, the hockey rink, the pet food store. And Paulie says, you treated her good and you have good memories. I treated her badly and I don't want to remember this. Well, we kind of revisit that in the alley because he talks about how he misses Adrian. He misses his sister. She was all he had in this world, and he didn't treat her right. And then he says to Rocky, you're my best friend. You've never been good to me, and I don't treat you right. What the hell is wrong with me? Why am I like this? It's a great scene. It's a wonderful scene. Really terrific performance by Burt Young. Not sure why that would ever be cut out of the theatrical cut, but it was. But it's back here. I love the scene. I think it makes the film better. So whereas the Rocky IV director's cut I cannot recommend, the director's cut of Rocky 6, I think it might be better than the theatrical cut. So there you go. If you love the Rocky films, you can now get all 6 of them, including director's cuts of 4 and 6, on 4K, wherever physical media is sold. And thank you to Warner Brothers for this review copy. And go out, support physical media. You're not going to find a better release to support than this, because these are some of the greatest films of the past century. I mean, Rocky, Oscar winner. This is a franchise. Sometimes we get down on franchises, say they go one step too far, or they didn't know when to quit. And Rocky is one of those amazing franchises that managed to stay really good and stay really relevant pretty much throughout its entire run. I know a lot of people didn't care for Rocky 5, but that's one film. It didn't end there. It ended on a high note with Rocky 6. So this is a strong franchise. And I'm in the Philly area, so we're genetically predisposed to love Rocky. So it's in our makeup. But all right, everyone, thanks for watching. Go out, support physical media, pick up Rocky, the ultimate knockout collection. And if you still have the Rocky Ultimate Collection or the Rocky Knockout Collection with the audio errors, send an email to Warner Brothers. They will replace your discs. And I wish I had the phone or the email address handy. You know what? I'll put the email address down below. Click down below. I'll have the email address where you can write to Warner Brothers to replace the discs if you got the one with the faulty audio. All right, everybody. Keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open it, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander adamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. I know we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.